And hello my dear companions, welcome! I think this might be the last part of Doki Doki Literature Club, the mod exit music. I mean, you will know because it will say in the title if this is the end, but I'm pretty sure we are closing in on the end. I've seen other... I haven't seen other Let's Plays, but I've seen the length of them. Full Let's Plays, and it seems like we are closing in on that kind of time frame, because usually people have finished this in around 4 to 6 hours. Last episode was so... I mean, many of you have said this is such a disturbing mod, and I can see that, but I'm glad we are playing this, and yeah, I promise you we will play more Doki Doki Literature Club mods. I have another Let's Play planned after this one. More fitting for the summer, if I say so. But anyhow, have your favorite blanket, have your favorite snacks, and enjoy this together with me. And I feel something nudge my shoulder, because if you remember last time we head to the hospital with Natsuki because of her suicide attempt. Natsuki? I rub my eyes and see the same nurse from earlier. Must have been yesterday, even. She explains that Natsuki was discharged an hour ago and her emergency contact was called... Okay? Oh no. No. That might be her father. That might be her father. My chest feels as if it has collapsed on itself. Yeah, because when she was admitted to the hospital, I mean, they had like emergency contact, and usually that is your parents. Are your parents, and in her... Oh my... No! Yeah. I jump from my chair, rushing out of the hospital without another word. Making my way to the nearest bus stop, I glance at the schedule posted on the stop. I don't have 10 minutes to spare. The hell with it. I depart from the stop, sprinting down the street to get to her house. He will be so pissed. He will... Oh my god. God knows what he'll do to her, even the state she's in, yes. Not to mention the property damage and the fact that we've I didn't even have a chance to fully explain to her what Yuri was doing. Yeah, oh my god. That I was totally against it and even had to threaten Yuri just to get her to stop. Yeah, we didn't really fully explain that, so... Oh, poor Natsuki. I can see her street sign as I slow down into a jog. As I round the corner I see him. Her father is planted on the balcony where I first overheard his conversation. He's smoking a cigarette, taking a deep puff from it. I can't tell if it's the running or the stress, but I feel as if my heart is going to leap from my chest any moment. I can't go to confront him about this directly, not now. He'd kill me. I need to wait for him to leave. I hang a left, deciding to head back home. After a short while I return to the familiar view of my house. Head up to my bedroom. I undress, noticing the bloodstains on the sleeves of my blazer. She tried again. Everything in me feels as if my life is tearing apart, all because she's been taken from me. I launch my jacket as far away from me as possible. I can. He didn't say that, but I read it. With nowhere else to vent my rage, I drive my fist into my desk, causing the contents of the shelves above to topple over. An issue of Perfect Girls and some papers fall to the floor. Looking down at the manga, I notice a word the on one of the papers. Hero. I place the poem back onto my desk carefully and get dressed as quickly as possible. I searched through my house for anything I can use to protect myself. Yeah, against her father, I guess. Just in case I do have a run-in with her father. Nothing other than kitchen. Well, that's a bit hardcore. If I'm caught in public with one of those, I'm dead. I guess I'm going empty-handed. I mean, we can take something. Yeah. I head toward the front door, noticing the closet in the foyer was left open. Out of habit, I close it, not before seeing Natsuki's jacket and the scarf I bought her. I can't tell what's driving me anymore. Is it the rage directed toward her father? Is it the anxiety caused by her actions last night? Or is it the void she's left by being taken from me? I slam the closet door, running out of my house. I mean, if her father has left, we can just take her back, but I don't think she is really in the mood for that. I mean, she was so depressed last time we saw her. I can see Natsuki's house. I stop running and walk instead. I'm not wearing I'm not wearing running clothing, and I figure that someone in a long sleeve shirt and jeans may seem out of the ordinary. I'm, I'm steps away from the gates of her home. I can see her father's car parked in the driveway. Oh, so he's still home? I continue down her street and round the corner or round the block. I can see a bus stop with a bench across the street. I'm going to sit here until I hear his car leave. Car is a performance vehicle. I'd be able to hear the obnoxious loud engine from a mile away. What is compared to the other episodes, this is a very quiet one. Usually we have music in the background, but this is something different. Let's save. I check my phone for the time. I've been sitting here for an hour and a half. And she's still in there. I need a drink. My tongue feels like sandpaper. I stretch out and stand up, heading quickly to the store nearby for a can of cola. Okay. I thought like a literally alcoholic drink. I have a bad feeling that the father... I'm just throwing it out there. I think Natsuki's father might have actually killed her. Beat her to death. By accident or not, I mean... I think it might have come to that point. Because he has been beating her up before. Back and refreshed, I pass by Natsuki's house. The car is still parked in the driveway. I'm coming for you, Natsuki. I promise. Again around the block, this time walking around and sitting down at the bus stop on her street. I stay there, motionless, fixated on the house's gate. A hand on my shoulder breaks my concentration and makes me jolt to my feet. Okay, Salsa, what are you doing here? It's private, Monika, sorry. What are you doing here? I was going to check in on Natsuki. Yuri told Sayori and I that you two... Yuri is a piece of shit in this mod. I mean, Yuri is still my favorite girl in the Doki Doki universe. But oh my god. I stopped by your house as well, but you weren't home. We didn't break up, Monika. Her dad took her back after I took her to the hospital. So what? You're just going to sit here and stake out her house? And why was she at the hospital? She... I choke on my words, but by the look on Monika's face, she can tell what I'm trying to say. Was it because of Yuri? I didn't think she'd take it seriously. Why don't you just go knock on the door and ask to see her? I can't do that, and neither can you. It's not for me to explain, but if you knock on that door, Natsuki might get hurt again. What do you mean, again? Her father, he... Oh. Jesus. I understand, Salsa. Do you want me to keep you company while you wait? I don't think that's a good idea, Monika. You should probably get wherever you're going. It's getting late. Okay, Salsa, let me know if there's anything you need, okay? Just call me. Wow, we've been waiting here until the evening. I mean, we can wait here the whole night. Finally, I hear the engine start and the headlights illuminate the driveway. This is my chance. The gate opens, allowing me the car to burst through the driveway. I didn't see anyone in the passenger seat. She must still be inside. I sprint toward her house. I need to act fast. I'm not sure how long he'll be gone for. I'm banking on her being holed up inside her room like last time. So it shouldn't take long to pick her up and take her to the police station. This can't go on any longer. I won't let it. Being as the knocks provided no response and I'm not taking no for an answer, I brace myself for impact as I swing a small rock into the glass window on the door. The glass shatters. I know exactly what the consequences would be if her father caught me trespassing like this. I don't care. I jam my right hand through the window and unlock the door from the outside. It creaks open and I slip through, slamming it behind me. Peeking through the downstairs of the house, she's nowhere to be seen. Definitely her room then. I nearly find myself sprinting up the stairs, shouting her name. Natsuki? It's me! I noticed that the remains of the doorframe I'd left behind have been cleaned up, leaving a vacant entrance to her father's room. Curiosity washing over me, I take a quick look. Her father's room is even bigger a mess than hers was all that time ago. The cupboard is gaping open, clothing littered the floor. Desk drawers torn open, their contents spilled. What? A fast food wrapper litters the bed. I reach out and feel it. What? Still warm. Okay. He just left. Must have been from before he left then. Backtracking to Natsuki's door, I nearly trip over what appears to be her shoes, strewn out neatly in the hall. I remember that she told me about knocking, and what happened when I didn't. For my own safety, I rap on the door a couple of times. Natsuki? It's me. Nothing. I have such a bad feeling about this. I have such a bad feeling about this. Oh, I got goosebumps. The hell with it. Swinging open the door. Oh! Ooh. Oh, that is even worse. That is even worse. Natsuki? This... I'm not here. This isn't happening. That's... What the fuck? My entire body feels cold. As I said, this is even worse. Simply because we know what she's been through all this time, all these years. And in the end, she couldn't take it even anymore. She tried a few times, and in the end, we couldn't help her. We couldn't help her. I can't even feel my heart beating anymore. I dropped to my knees. She can't be. Natsuki? She's gone. In the main game when Sayori did this, it was painful. It was really painful. And she had her demons, she had her depression. Natsuki kinda had that too, but also that kind of abuse for many, many years. And to live with that in that abusive, not really a relationship, but you know, environment. And to end it, of all the characters in Doki Doki, I really think Natsuki was one of the saddest ones. Not really saddest, but the one we didn't get to know her that well in the main game. I'm so glad actually we got to explore more of her really, really sad life in this one. The only girl that I've loved like this, she's been taken from me. I want to scream, but I can't make a sound. The overwhelming urge to vomit nearly overcomes me, but my sobbing suppresses the bile in my throat. I can hardly breathe. I can't even see properly, my tears fogging my vision to a blur. And I feel so sorry for her. I can't even speak her name without getting caught in my throat. I reach out and gently wrap my hand around hers. It's limp, lifeless, cold. I take my hand back. I loved her. I couldn't save her. It is... wow. Oh, the saddest part is to know that there are so many. I'm so sorry. There's so many that live in this kind of abusive environment, and I mean, this is a fictional character, of course, but there's so many that live in this kind of situation, and that's so sad. Oh, wow. I've never felt so weak in my entire life. Try as I might, I can't even bring myself to stand. All sensation other than absolute dread has left me. I can't bear to look at her like this anymore. I jam my eyes shut and try to fill my mind with memories of her. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. Oh. Oh. Oof. You're not gonna shut up if I don't answer. I slowly rise from my bed and make my way downstairs. Reaching the door, I open it. Monika stood outside, Yuri and Sayori in tow. Oh. Oh, they came from the funeral? They're all looking solemnly at me. Salsa. Don't even bother. I don't want to know. You missed it. Yeah, the funeral. The funeral, Salsa. It was today. I had no idea. Natsuki's funeral. My one chance to see her, to say my goodbyes. Gone. I need a minute. I drag myself into the kitchen just in time to vomit into the trash can. I'm fucking pathetic. I couldn't even make it to the funeral of the girl I loved. I couldn't even get out of bed. I couldn't even save her. Elsa? I wiped my mouth with my sleeve, slamming the can's lid shut. Elsa, I'm so sorry. What for? You having to go through this. Everything you saw. I brushed past her on the way back upstairs to my room. I can hear the other girls rushing up the stairs. You know, we'll always be there for you. At the club. Are you coming? I need to go back there. I know I do. Natsuki wouldn't want me to. I can't fail her again. Not again. I guess. Well, we've suspended club activities for now. It'll just be a place to talk for a few days. You okay with that? Sayori fidgets uncomfortably, tears welling up in her eyes. I can tell she wants to say something. Sayori rushes towards me, pulling me into a deep embrace. I stumble back, nearly tripping over. She begins crying into my shoulder. Salsa, I'm so sorry. I awkwardly pat her on the back to comfort her, but it does nothing. A long silence ensues, broken only by Sayori's stifled sobs. Eventually she breaks away, wiping her face. He's been arrested. Apparently for more than what he did to her. That's good at least, that's good, but too late, too late. It wasn't your fault. There was nothing you could have done. The thing it was, I could have done something. We could have done something for her, and nothing I could have done. Nothing I could have fucking done. I could have done so much more. I could have stayed with her at the doctor's. I could have been there to comfort her. I could have told her I loved her more. I could have convinced her to go to the cops. That if she did, she'd be free of him. She'd be safe. She'd be happy. But now, she never will be. And nor will I. I can feel the tears welling up in my eyes again. I need to get away from here. Get away from this. I need help. I need sleep. I need Natsuki. I need to be with her. Elsa? Don't. All of you, please. Just leave. Get out. I'll be at the club tomorrow. I need some time alone, okay? Yuri wants to protest, but I glare at her glassy-eyed. Glassy-eyed. She doesn't back down. Well, I'm sorry, Salsa, but Yuri, come on. Salsa needs some space. Monika, you can't tell me what to do. He clearly needs somebody to speak to, and I know how to help. She's one of the big reasons for this. Yuri, he just wants to be alone. Why is that so hard to understand? He doesn't know what he... Yuri, back the fuck up. And you do? Yuri rushes Monika, but Sayori jams herself between them, trying to retain the long-lost peace. Stop it! I know exactly what he needs. You don't know anything, Yuri. Now that Natsuki's gone, you just want to swoop in and take him while he's vulnerable. Guys, stop! I saw the pictures you sent him. You're disgusting. My head is spinning. I can't focus. Stumbling back against the wall, I slide down to the floor, watching the fight wearily. How dare you? How? Yuri stumbles to her knees, dazed and confused. Monika, fist still raised in the air, freezes on the spot as everybody's eyes lock onto her. Oh God. Yuri, I'm sorry. Yuri pulls herself to her feet, eyeing Monika scathingly, starts striding towards her. Instead of making a move, she shoves past her and straight out of the door. I have no words. Sayori, weeping, rushes out too, to catch up or to leave, I don't know. Monika, left alone with me, begins muttering to herself. I shouldn't have. I'm sorry, Salsa. Being the last girl to leave, Monika slams the door behind her. And I'm alone with my thoughts once again. May as well put this time to good use. From my drawer, I pull out a sheet of paper and a pen and I start to write. Wow, this morning. This is it, my first day back at the club. What did he say? What did he say? He passed something. Hopefully my... Okay. Hopefully my love? Hopefully my letter? My loneliness? I make my way to the bathroom. God. I haven't cleaned up. Oh. Wow, and that's been for a week now. Her dried blood still specks the tiles, broken glass spread along the floor. I can hear it crunch beneath my shoes as I make my way to the sink and splash my face with water from the tap. Facing the mirror, I take a good long look at myself. Look at you. You're disgusting. This is your fault. You should have done more. You should have called the police as soon as she confirmed your suspicions. But you didn't because he was out of town and things were going well between the two of you. You were lazy and didn't want to deal with the hassle. You disgust me. You fucking idiot. It's your fault she's dead. It's your fault. It's your fucking fault. I can't take it anymore. I'll leave the bathroom, the tap still running. Back in my room, my uniform lays waiting for me. I get changed quickly, ready to go. Taking one last look around, I make my way downstairs and out the door. School was hell. Of course, I had teachers and students alike reaching out, offering me someone to talk to should I need it. False sympathy. That's what it is. And I hate it. Regardless, I think going to school was worth it. I can go back to the literature club. It's straight a long way from literature at this point. I open the club room door. This isn't right. Or maybe the club has broken up now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the other members have left. Oh, Salsa, how are you doing? We're all here for you, you know? Monika gives me a weak smile. I understand where she's coming from, but false sympathy is the last thing I want. I can't help but feel drawn to the closet, yeah. Knowing full and well that if I step foot in there, I'll break it down entirely. I sit near the corner of the room next to the entrance of the club. But where are the others? Oh, Salazar? Uh, are you okay? Trying to be to politely get her away from me. I don't want anyone's sympathy. I can feel my vision being blurred by tears. I hang my head down to avoid anyone noticing, jamming my eyes shut. Salazar? Uh, are you sure? Salazar, please say something. I'm fine. I'm fine. Fucking voice broke. Feel a hand on my shoulder. I want to jerk away, but what's the point? Her hand lifts my chin. You'll be okay, Salazar. Time heals all wounds. Can't hide my disgust in their words. Do they honestly believe what they're saying? The love of my life has been ripped from me. I can feel the tears falling over my cheeks. Things things aren't fucking okay. She's gone. Don't you get that? Was she so disposable to you? You just don't give a shit. I lay my head down onto my arm, supported by the desk. Didn't mean to snap. Can't help but feel even worse. Fine then. I'll leave you alone. Jerk. Sayori, you realize what he's going through, right? Yeah, I know, but that doesn't mean... That's enough. It's okay, Sayori. I understand. I can't handle this. I need to see the closet. One last time. You know, we spent so much time in this closet. This was kind of Natsuki's safe haven, you know, with the manga and just yeah. I entered, dropping my bag to the floor. The rest of her manga collection was still here. I never did take them back to our house. I closed the door behind me, looking out at the club room. Under that windowsill, I met the true Natsuki, the one I fell in love with. Yeah. I crumbled to the floor near the window. I can't control the tears any longer. I just want her back. Salsa? It's nearly the end of the day. We need to go soon. Monika stood above me, trying to talk to me. I'm pretty much unresponsive. Sighing, she outreaches her arm in my direction, offering to pull me up. I reluctantly stand up on my own accord, ignoring her helping hand. Sayori's already gone home. The way we act now, I mean, it's so true to what the way you would act in this kind of situation, but it's never a good way. Even if it feels awkward and you are so angry, I mean, it's never a good thing to ignore people's help if they are offering. But I know it can be so hard. It can be so difficult. But this will just get you spiraling down an even darker path. So, oh, if you want, I'll take you home. I just want to make sure you recover, Elsa. This. It's horrible. We all hate seeing you go through this. It's why we're trying our best to help. You don't need to. Salsa, please don't tell me you're considering. You know? I'll have to let the school know. Oh, we are considering suicide. She's thinking about that. I'm not. I'm fine living with this. I deserve it. Salsa. Why? Why you're blaming yourself? Because it was my fault. I should have called the cops as soon as I knew for sure what was going on. I didn't because he was away or something. We were enjoying the time we had, and I had the perfect opportunity to give her a better life, and I fucking blew it. Now, Natsuki's dead. And I'm rotting in the worst hell I could possibly think of. Elsa, this isn't okay. You can't live like this. Come on, let's go. I'll walk home with you. I need to use the bathroom first. Fine. I'll be waiting outside, okay? We exit the club room together without another word. He takes a seat on one of the benches in the hallway. In the bathroom, I move into one of the stalls. I drop my bag to the floor inside and unzip it. I look for my poem buried deep within. Oh, so wrote the poem. Oh, the poem is called Exit Music. So there we were together. A white room by a window, where the sun came through. No matter the outcome, no matter the cost, I wanted nothing but the best for you. Your tiny hands, your crazy kitten smile, everything was perfect, if only for a short while. But it all came crashing down, because you had to leave. And now that you're gone, there is nothing left. I didn't try my best. And now we paid the price. Into my life comes the darkness, and there's nowhere left to hide. In my heart and my mind, the places that you used to reside, lays an overbearing silence caused by your absence. This is all on me. How could I let this happen? Guilt holds me like a phantom. Regret drags me like a storm, calling out an urge. I am helpless to resist, in my darkest hour, whatever happens next. I really messed up everything. I can't bear my consequences wailing. It toils with my sanity. I run to the back and cover my ears to my deepest depths. But it's the loudest sound I'll ever hear. Maybe a deep dive to face my fears will help me get back to your arms. Now I'm sailing to the moon to come and be with you. I'll see you in the next life. No, 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 no. I swallow. We're gonna do it on the toilet. I'm going to make this quick. I exit the bathroom, note in hand. Monika must know something's up because she stands up at once and approaches me. Elsa, what's that? It's something I wrote last night. You mind letting me read it? Sure, go ahead. Let go of the note, letting it drift to the floor towards her. She bends down to pick it up and returns to her seat on the bench to read. Oh, what? So we're letting her read it while we're still there? A couple of minutes pass and her eyes fixated on the paper. By the time she's finished reading, she stares at me with glassy eyes, like she's on the verge of tears. Oh, we haven't really seen Monika cry before. But she doesn't even have time to mutter my name like I'm sure she would have, because I'm already out the door, bolting out of the school. Elsa! I hear that echoing from behind me as I sprint out into the street and out of her sight. That's brutal. That's brutal of us to give her that kind of a suicide note, and then just leave. That will make her feel so guilty. It stopped raining. At this point, it's the adrenaline that's carrying me to my destination. I know where I'm going, but I need to make sure I don't run into anyone. Not far now. I hear the siren blare out from a couple of blocks away. Sounds like Monika's let them know about me. Yeah, it doesn't matter anyway. I'm here. I stand in the middle of the bridge and stare out over the water. I try to control my breathing and sobbing, but it's no use. I failed her. I could have done some things different. I would have. But I can't, and now the girl I loved is gone. Forever. I drop to my knees, gripping the railing with one hand. I lift my head, looking out at the vast body of water. I bring myself to my feet. An intense wave of clarity stops my sobbing. I hold my breath for a moment, letting out a shaky sigh. I step up. Oh my god. This is what has to happen. I was doomed from the start, so there's not much else I can do now, but... Salsa! My eyes lock onto Monika, rushing toward me. Looks like she found me. I inch my heel closer to the edge. Salsa, don't! She reaches out to grab me. Monika desperately holds on to the lapels on my jacket while I give feeble resistance. I'm tugged forward, collapsing onto the concrete. Salsa, listen to me. I'm not letting you go. Not for a second. Just please. Just don't do it. Let us talk it out. Salsa, this isn't a solution to what happened, Salsa. This is only going to make everything worse. Do you understand? Salsa, this isn't how your story ends. Please. I wipe the remaining tears from my cheeks. I manage to rise to my feet, gripping the railing for support. My entire body is trembling. I feel completely numb. Look at me, Salsa. Please, you can't do this. I meet Monika's gaze for a moment, seeing the tears welling into the corners of her eyes send a sharp pain through my chest. Salsa, you're not thinking of the bigger picture. Sayori, you know what will happen to her if she loses you. I know you know, Salsa. You really want that? You can't. And Yuri? God only knows what she'll do. Why should I care? It's a good chunk of the reason. I mean, what happened there? Okay. Monika, let's go back. Please. Monika takes hold of my hand, pulling us away from the railing. Oh, thank God. We all love you, Salsa. We'll always be here for you. No matter what. I release my grip from the railing, following Monika's lead. What was happening with the screen, that flashing thing? No. Pushing with all the energy I have, I take Monika by the shoulders and shove her back as hard as I can. She loses her grip on me, stumbling and nearly falling onto the concrete. As Monika realizes what's happening, she lets out a scream and scrambles to her feet. This must be done. This is the only escape from everything. I can't control my actions anymore. I'm coming, Natsuki. I'm sprinting toward the rail, vaulting myself over. As I begin the journey down, I remember the times Natsuki and I had spent together. Our first time reading together. When she first told me she liked my poems. Baking together. When she told me she loved me. All of it. Being able to tell her the same, seeing the look on her face. Of pure happiness. I'm reminded of the sensation of the weightlessness, almost like right now. Now I'm going to see her again. Natsuki, if you can hear me, I will see you in the next life. This was the right choice. No, it never is. I did what I... The hand there, that's us. Yeah. I can't really click anything, it's just... Wow. All of you that have played this or seen this, I now understand what you mean about... I mean that this is a really disturbing. I didn't see what that... Oh, that's Natsuki. Our memories of her. And we're starting to... Oh my god, this is so... I love that you can hear the faint guitar sound. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. That was a super dark one. I promise you, the next Doki Doki Let's Play or mod we play will be a much happier one. Much happier one. Don't worry about that. We will have a happy mod too. But I'm glad I actually played this because it touched upon really heavy but important subjects. It ended in a very dark way though. And suicide is never the answer. Never, never, never. But oh my god, that was dark. This was so well made. Ooh. Ooh. It was actually interesting to see. Ah, this is kind of suicidal thoughts from two different perspectives. Both. Um. Well, that's a picture they took. Suicidal thoughts of two different perspectives. Both Natsuki, for all she went through, and as I said before, it's so sad to just know that even if she specifically is a fictional character, there's so many people that lives in that kind of environment, and in some cases commit suicide and do that kind of thing. Yeah, and that's so sad to know. And the other perspective where we losing a loved one just simply can't take it, feeling so much guilt, feeling so much anger, we are twisting everything around us. Even if people try to help, we just see that as false sympathy. We are just in our own shell. I think many people can actually relate to that. But yeah, suicide is never the answer, but it's such a huge part of today's society. It's such a big problem that we really need to talk more about, because it's getting a bit out of hand. More and more young people, very young people, committing suicide or hurting themselves. Wow. To you, the player. First of all, I'd like to thank you for giving Doki Doki Exit Club Exit Music a chance, and simultaneously apologize for the last 30 minutes. I hope you can forgive me, and I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, they were heavy. That being said, the development of this mod was certainly difficult. For a start, we had an ex-dev team member leak an early build of the mod, calling it his own mod. So yeah, F him. In addition, we had a lot of unfortunate events during the public exit music Discord server, like losing somebody in there to whoa. To Eliza, I'm sorry that this happened to you, and to Thiago, I know it's going to be hard, but you'll make it through, I promise. I joined Exit Music the 9th April, and since then I've met so many great people. So to all of you reading, thank you for taking interest in this project. We couldn't have done it without you. Astronova, okay. Working on DDEM has been fun. Meeting new people and helping to complete this mod was one of the best things that could have happened to me in the past few months. I certainly hope the effort we all put in this was worth your time. Maluka Maker, maybe. I'm not sure. I genuinely hope that you enjoyed everyone's hard work. I know that the ending may have been hard to handle, as well as a few other things, but I just want you all to know I love writing this. Often I actually like endings that are a bit darker, because usually we have gotten so used to movies or series or video games or books ending with that kind of happy ending, happily ever after. And life isn't like that. we want it to be like that, but it isn't. So I think it's important just to give ourselves kind of a reality check, to be exposed to these kind of really dark endings, because sometimes it ends like that and we need to talk about it. Moving on, I have a list of people I'd like to thank for without them this mod wouldn't exist. Dan Salvato, yeah, of course. Satchely and valiantly for creating Doki Doki. Without this damn game, I didn't even know where I'd be. Thanks. BG Mike for introducing me to the concept of digital modding by playing them on his... I have no idea who that is. Hell, you may well be reading the design. If so, I appreciate it, man. Radiohead for creating such good FA music and having exit music for a film inspired the story of the mod. Okay. I love you guys. Keep pushing boundaries. My team for putting up with my sorry ass. I love you guys. Well, I think that's everything. You can catch me something. Okay. It just ended like that. Anyhow, hope you enjoyed. That is the end of this. This was fantastic, and tell me in the comments down below what you thought about this. What kind of thoughts this mod, this ending made you think. And I'll see you in another video very soon. And I actually have 2 other Let's Plays planned and continuation of another Let's Play, so yeah, we have things to do, and we will return to Doki Doki Literature Club, I promise you. But never ever forget to stay awesome. Toodeloo!